Big hug in the boat, and it was just fantastic. We knew we'd laid a good time. Idling back, when we saw the coliseum of people, it was just fantastic, and we got a standing ovation, and that was just goosebumps up the arms, and it was just something I'll never forget. We nearly retired at the end of 2016. We were satisfied with the win, but we know we left time on the course, and anyone who's a genuine racer always wants to find that time. So we had a team meeting, and we thought, no, let's go and hunt that time. So we've worked very, very hard to sort of get ourselves into that position. Look out.
Well, Friday morning is the morning for the fans here at the Southern 80. It's breakfast with the stars, and as you can see behind me, the boats are assembled, and this is everyone's chance to get up close and personal, ask some questions, learn more about the backstories of everyone involved, and the best part about it is the kids are here. They're all in their school uniforms, not long before they shoot off to school, and they get the chance to get some autographs signed, talk to some of their favourite racers, talk to some of their favourite skiers, and touch the boats. That's the main thing. Everyone loves these boats here at the Southern 80. Well, I'm not going to touch this boat next to me here because this boat is greatness. The Mistress, the 2016 winner, and what a story it was. Brian Griffin was sitting in the seat observing. Griff, I want to take you back 12 months. What an amazing day it was for you as a local to win this event.
Winning any race, especially the Southern 80, and doing it with your mates was a great achievement and a great result for us. I've been here since 1992. It was my first time doing it. Grown up through the ranks. To do it in Superclass now is awesome. Been doing it for about 9 years in Superclass. It's great for a Chuka Moama. Good for all the young kids here at Breakfast with the Stars before school. Look at all the boats nice and close, and it's just good seeing them all happy.
Well, the hardest task at the Breakfast with the Stars this morning was being able to get Jess Pearce away from the signing table, because everyone loves Jess and everyone loves 99 Psycho Clowns. The Breakfast with the Stars is one of the very cool things about the Southern 80, isn't it?
It sure is. It's so great seeing all the kids get up bright and early. I'm sure they would have preferred to sleep in on a normal day, but they come down to see us, to see the beautiful boats that are magnificently prepared, and they come up and they all line up for an autograph. So it's really great to just say hi to all those guys that are going to be cheering for us along the banks.
It's not just the weather that's red hot this weekend. The action on the water is going to be red hot also. 2016 threw up a lot of surprises, and I feel like this year might do the same.
This year we've got some great entrants. We've got the Mistress, Mergforce, Sapphire, and of course last year's winner was the Mistress.
There's some really great boats in the unlimited class. Picks Arsenal, they've had a big 12 months. Also Temper.
Of course, Burnham done really, really well over the previous years. They're ones to look out for as well. Look, I reckon, the Mistress, they really want to do a back-to-back. I know they've had a skier change, but they've been training up really well. Can't forget Sapphire. He's out there. He's had a few wins. Mergforce, straight off a win from the bridge to bridge. Tight course, might be a little bit hard for him, but they're hungry. Young Jess, she's been down the river up and down, like how many times? So, again, they're a threat too, so who knows.
Rich, a little bit of a change to the Mistress this year. How much of a difference does that make?
Well, it's a real big difference to the team, but we've got Jake Van Setter coming in for Zach Welsh, who unfortunately broke his leg about 3 weeks ago. But Dylan Stevenson, he's been there before. He'll be able to mentor Jake, so they'll be right amongst it. The other boat to look for, I think, is Sapphire. I'm tipping Sapphire to win from Strike Force, and then I think the Mistress third.
Let's see if the Mistress can do it once again, because apparently I think he's going to retire after this year. He said last year, but let's see if the...
Probably sounds like a bit of a throwaway line that it gets bigger and bigger every year, but it does feel like the Southern 80 is just growing, new ideas, new things, new concepts, and the racing's getting better all the time as well.
Yeah, we've made a lot of changes over the last few years. We had to improve the race because it was to the stage where we got a bit dormant. There's been a lot of changes this year, particularly at Vic Park. There's more viewing spaces, the live feeds on the big screen. In the bar area, we've increased the size of that. We put a big marquee up so that people can sit and enjoy a drink in the shade of the marquee, and the racing is fierce.
What does it do for the region?
When you're involved in it and you see these people, some of them come up 2 months ago and they all live in the motels and spend money in the restaurants and everything else. And also, one of the guys I was talking to today, 240 litres of fuel every time he runs it down the river. He's got to fill it up somewhere.
Without the Southern 80 and also the next weekend, which is the music festival, February's a really tough month. It's something that puts us on the map.
We're so fortunate by being a real touristy town and only a couple of hours from Melbourne. We've got a great range of cafes, restaurants. We can get a great coffee here. But from a sport and recreation, we've got great golf courses. Even for the boats, as much as the river's closed in one part, so we still got a lot of the river that's open that people can get access to. And that said, we've got some great wineries and we've got our own little brewery here that people should really get on top of.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Saturday's day of racing for the 2017 Southern 80. I'm here at the 5 Mile boat ramp, and this is where very shortly all the boats will be setting off, and it's all building up towards the Beechworth Bakery Baker's Blitz this afternoon. The super class boats, they cannot wait. They've been out on this river for months on end, practicing, getting to know this course. It's going to be a terrific day's racing.
We're waiting here for bated breath to see these first boats come through.
Now, the first one away was the Mistress with Leo Walsh, Brian Griffiths, Jake Van Zetter and Dylan Stevenson. We can hear the echoes of the beautiful sounding big block V8 through the trees. It is the Mistress as they come around the last bend, headed towards the finish line. Absolutely powering through. Have a look at that. Leo Welsh, Brian Griffin, Jake Van Zetter, Dylan Stevenson.
That might be a very hard time to beat.
Merck Force is going to be up next with Don Gully, Kevin Boylan, and everyone will remember Kevin Boylan out of Stinger Richo. He was the observer in Stinger for quite a long time. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this. That's Merck Force. Well, they're way down. So they go through the big 21-foot force, but this should be Sapphire Richard. Sapphire made up a lot of time. Have a look at this as the skiers on the edge. Oh, the Sapphire crew get through there.
Jack Scott, Dylan and Jake, so we'll go over to you, Jack.
How was it out there? It is bloody hot, let's not lie. How was it out the back?
It's very hot and quite windy in parts, but a little bit sluggish because of the heat, but all in all, it was a good run. We're really happy.
Down a few straights, she's pretty choppy, and on the corners, yeah, that's what you do in race conditions. Just race here.
This looks like Top Gun, Richo.
Okay, they've come through in around about a 7:30. They certainly
Don
are.
Gully from Merck Force here, boys. Don, the one thing that you didn't want to see today was red lights popping up on the dash.
Certainly wasn't, that's for sure. We had a bad day in the office.
Is it the heat? Is that playing a factor, do you think?
Oh, look, we don't know yet. It was down on power a bit, but everyone is in this heat. We'll have to go and put that computer on it and see what it tells us, eh?
I know you're a man that always likes to smile. You're not smiling at the moment, so we'll leave you in peace. Thanks for having a chat.
No worries, thank you.
Coming to the line now is Strike Force, Ben Galley, Ray Ball, Jared Gully doing the driving and Justin Peck. And they come through in around about a 7:14. But ladies and gentlemen, at the top of the podium, first away tomorrow will be the Mistress doing the job. Then we'll be going straight
We're going into the President's Dash and the Tim Driver Memorial.
Certainly isn't it? Sponsored by Morrison's Winery and Restaurant.
Next entrant through should be Pig's Arsenal. As they come across the finish line, it is Pig's Arsenal.
And a very quick time indeed in the low sevens. Okay, coming down now is Temper, finishing very strongly in around about a 7:22. Cameron Osborne, Brendan Teswell, Andrew Davis and Brent Wisemantle in the boat. We're hearing another boat. This should be Arkham Asylum. And they're really on the money. Yes, they are. They could be going to the top of the leaderboard as they charge to the line. It's going to be close. And I think they've just gone to the top of the leaderboard. They've done it in a 6:56. So Arkham Asylum sitting on top now of the President's Dash.
Jake, it almost didn't happen. You've had a few dramas during the week, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been putting a bit of work in. I just want to thank the boys and the team. During the week, we had a training run Tuesday and blew up turbos. We got it back together, give it a quick run yesterday morning. It felt all right. And then a couple of Ks out, turbo started blowing out massive smoke again. It's been fully rebuilt, so I'm not sure what's going on. But I'm wrapped in our time, but we're going to...
Well, it's Saturday morning. We're in the main street of Echuca. Beautiful morning weather-wise, which means that it is time for the Total Tools static display. It's the opportunity for the fans to see the boats, to touch the boats, to ask some questions, purchase some merchandise as well, have a coffee as a nice little preview to what's coming up when we head to Victoria Park. It's become a huge part of the Southern 80. It's the morning for the fans.
I think it's about our 7th year, I think, of building this up, and it gets bigger and bigger every year. Beautiful turnout of boats, and we get well supported, so something we're happy to get behind.
It's good for the crowd to get around and have a look at the boats close up. The Lamborghini's here for show. A lot of people like looking at the boats, but it's good to have something else to attract the crowd and give them something else to look at.
got the Russell family here. I saw you before having a very good look at these boats.
Oh, definitely, yes. I've bought my own boat this season for Tennille's. I got her up skiing last year. I've been coming to the race for quite a few years and, love the shiny boats and the big engine.
It's something that we put a lot of work into prior to putting the wrap on it, and we've mainly done it for the kids. It's all about showing the boat off and letting the kids enjoy it.
What a difference a day makes. This time yesterday, 44 degrees outside. Fast forward to Sunday, 22 degrees outside. Colder weather, a lot of wind. A different challenge for the racers and for the skiers. Very shortly, we'll be headed to the start line at Turrumbary to see the boats set off on the 80-kilometre journey from Turrumbary to the finish line here at Victoria Park.
3, 2, 1,
and go the call.
And away we go. The Mistress is up and about for the 2017 Southern 80. It is fantastic. Have a look at that. Leo Walsh putting the pedal down as he heads around to the left-hander.
What a great start for the Mistress. And we've got two skiers out the back, Dylan Stephen and Jake Van Setter. Jake Van Setter just joining the team the last 2 or 3 weeks. First away, and what a terrific start. Okay, just running the ropes out now. It's our fourth boat away, 99 Psycho Clowns. Go is the call, Brian.
Yeah, it is certainly, Richo, and have a look at that. Jess looks really, really comfortable sitting there, doing a great job. Jess Pearce, who knows, ladies and gentlemen, could she be the first female to take out the Southern 80?
It's a good start to the race. The Mistress, Sapphire and Psycho Clowns are now on the water. Big's Arsenal next. So a couple of boats from the Invitational Dash in amongst the Superclass boats.
Oh, there we go, Richo. We got our first split time with a 7-minute 45.
So the Mistress already passed the first sector. Here's Sapphire, 7:47.9, just 2 seconds in it after the first sector. Okay, we've got another time, and 7:44. 99 Psycho Clones have gone into the lead. A couple of the boats that still will be contenders are taking it away at 16 and 17. That's Merc Force and also Superman. So Merc Force with Chris Knights and Jake Cheggett, they're now on the water. These guys are still one of the favourites.
The Mistress has gone through that second split with a 15:36.
They've pulled time on Sapphire. Sapphire now at 15:44. So now we're looking for Psychos at 15:32. 4 seconds up at the halfway mark. There's nothing in it. They picked up a second and a half the first sector, and then they picked up another 2.9 seconds on the second sector. Just having a look at the splits, Merc Force were leading at the first split. Now we're into the second split, the second stage of the race, and they're catching Top Gun. This is probably going to put an end to them being on top of the podium at the end. It's really tough at these speeds trying to find the right spot to cross that wash. Here they are on the inside. We've got a left-hander coming up at the end of this straight. Are they going to cross over to the left hand to the New South Wales Bank? Here they go.
They're getting up, Richo. Have a look. They're going to take it. They're going on the inside to get around Top Gun. Richo, this is exciting as.
It's sitting on around about 95 through that corner with the inside line really holding it in tight. Skiers hang on out the back. This has probably cost them the race. They've lost valuable seconds in this second sector.
With the action heating up on the river, let's have a look at some of the other results this weekend, featuring the huge variety of boats competing for class honours at the Southern 80. Saturday is primarily made up of the social classes, taking on the shorter Baker's Blitz course. The 31-boat-strong 60-mile-per-hour class was led home by Burn & Wood, ahead of You Dirty Rat. The 70-mile-per-hour class was won by Nailed, narrowly edging out Corrupt. In strife were Victorious in Junior, Sonic Boats in Sub-Junior and Kujak Racing in the 200-horsepower outboard class. Public Enemies took home the stock 6-litre, Blown Cash Open Women's, and Top Gun F2 took home the disabled class. Coming over the line in fourth in disabled was 99 Psycho Clowns, with their skier, Ben Pettigill, amazingly skiing the Baker's Blitz course blind. It must be very rewarding to get to that finish line and hear the crowd.
Yeah, definitely. So for me, there was so much more that went into it. So not only all the training runs with Dan and Jess and the team, but just the trust that we had to build. Obviously, Dan had to tell me every single corner that was coming. When I had to go back to the centre of the boat, when I was going off course, things like that, he had to tell me everything, and trust was the biggest thing. Appreciate Southern 80 support, Melbourne Water Sports, everyone. Team's been amazing, and all my family and friends. Thank you.
Hyper, Shady Ace, Recovery's Reflections, and Still Crazy took home their respective classes. And Judimental blitzed the unlimited outboard class with a record-setting 8 minute 38 seconds. and Dr. Evil won unlimited inboard class. Team 26 took home the under-10 boys and Heaven Sent F2 the under-10 girls class. Sunday's running saw the expert crews take on the full 80-kilometre Southern 80 course. Prime Suspect won the new Sub-Junior Lights class. Burn and Wood won the 60-mile-per-hour class, leading home Headhunter for the second day running. Sonic Boats won the Sub-Junior boys, and the all-girl crew of The Contractor won the Sub-Junior girls class. Congratulations, girls. How was it?
Good, tiring, hurtful when the rain came down, but yeah.
Dominator won the new Weekend Warrior class. General Lee were triumphant in the 70-mile-per-hour expert. Still sparking in junior girls. And Murrumbidgee Mad Dog were victorious in junior boys. Kojak Racing won the 200-horsepower class. Bad Temper took home Super Social. And Temper 2, the 16 to 19 boys class, with an impressive 32-minute.
We had the theme to see at the finish line, and people are coming along to have a great experience. It's all about the fans, and we've opened up the venue. We've got the vision on the big screen live. We wanted to build the event up over a few years and make sure it is sustainable and that it's successful. And it's a true cross-border event right here on the Murray with the Sport Destination New South Wales and Visit Victoria. They're both committed long-term to the event, and also the Campaspe and Murray River Shires. So it's a real joint effort by everybody to grow this event and build it up. And it's the biggest and best ski race in the world. We want to make sure it's here for another 50 years and going stronger than ever.
Split for the Psycho Clowns.
That's 0.2 of a second.
On the Mistress, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to come down to the wire. This is getting really, really exciting.
The boat is absolutely going beautifully, and a big pump up in the air by Daniel McMahon. The skis are going really well. The first of our boats, the Mistress.
Oh, we can hear it through the trees, Richo. We're getting very, very close here for 2017 Southern 80. We can hear it.
Here they
is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Mistress as the observer punts his fist in the air as they head towards the finish line for the 2017 Southern 80. They've done it in about a 31.19.
I think Sapphire had a problem on course. Yeah, this is Psycho Clowns. Here they come.
It is Jess Pearce at the steering wheel, and she is absolutely fine, ladies and gentlemen. She might be able to do it by my stopwatch. She has. She's got through, ladies and gentlemen.
Just waiting on a time.
I am proud to present to you the 2017 Southern 80 winner, and it is the one and only, the Mistress.
Brian Griffin, this is amazing. Congratulations.
Mate, I just want to thank the Mistress crew, Jake Van Zetta, for the effort. I haven't seen someone give so much in a life. Jakey, Dill, the Welsh family, 100% effort, mate. We are so pumped. And congratulations to 99 Psycho Clown. Like, there's nothing in it. And it was a tough race.
The excitement may not be over yet. Merck Force, 3.1 seconds up at the third split.
Wow, that's absolutely fantastic, Richo.
I wasn't expecting to bring this up and see Merck Force there. It is Merck Force! And I tell you what, I'm looking at it, hold it. They might have eclipsed them by a second or two.
What I said before that the Mistress have taken it out, that might be wrong.
Merck Force, 31.10.
Merck Force have taken it out. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there's controversy aplenty here. Merck Force have done a 31.10. Sorry, the Mistress. As we thought it was the Mistress who took it out, it's actually Merck Force. Please give him a huge round of applause. Out of nowhere, it is Don Gully, Kevin Boylan, Christopher Knights, Jake Taggart. It is Merck Force.
The Gullies have tried so often to come down here and win this race.
And they've finally done it. We're going to go down to Jack, who's going to interview the winners of the 2017 Southern 80.
So the boys out the back, we'll start with you.
Done that far back. We had to pass two boats as well, and that wasn't easy. And then once we made it to the 5 mile, there was a lot of boat wash off all the houseboats, and it was just hang on from there pretty much.
Kevin, amazing story yourself. You've been here before and you've done it again.
Yeah, it's been a few years, but to do it with these boys, awesome, unbelievable. You know.
And Don, we know you've been chasing this one. My man, you've finally done it.
Yeah, well, I think yesterday we're in the shit house, today we're in the penthouse. It's a special time for us. We've been a team of 5 years. We've worked real hard, done a lot of racing, been through our ups and downs. This is definitely up.
Congratulations and well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had some fantastic racing. It's been some of the closest and best racing we've had, but unfortunately the 2017 Southern 80 has been red flagged. There'll be no more racing today.
Well, that brings to a conclusion all of the racing here at the 2017 Southern 80. Congratulations to Merckforce and to all of our teams who finished this year. We saw some great action on the river. We had a whole heap of fun off the water as well. We thank everyone for being here this year, and we can't wait to see you at the finish line in 2018.